We're gonna play some Meathook Massacre. You're modern. We're not gonna talk about it. Ask questions. Let's go. You must ask questions. No copies of Saga? I don't understand why we would play Saga. We have Blood Moons in the sideboard. I'm not gonna go get Sagas. We need to have double black and double red. And I need my mana to do things. I'm not gonna do Saga. I know the Saga's a card type. You're talking about the other one that, like, whatever. We haven't thought about the list enough to put the Rakdos Saga in there, so no Saga. What's the square root of 628? It's probably like 27 or something. That doesn't seem right. Maybe 26, 25. 25 is 525, if I recall. Something like that. No, 25 is not. No, that's way too high. 10 and 10 is 100. 15 and 15 is 25 carry. 25 carry 10, 4. I don't know. You just input random numbers? Yeah, it's somewhere around there. Any vegetarian options? I don't know if this butcher has them. Ask questions. I tried to answer it. I'm no calculator. I used to be. All right, hopefully we are at about an hour and 15 before I normally get off. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to find an opponent. Here we go. Match 1, Meathook Massacre here, modern. There is stuff going on. What is 6 plus 7? 8, 9. What? Luris build, 2 Furies, Bitter Blossom. Let's go. Keep. We're gonna have fun with this one. We're gonna have fun. Whoa, whoa, hammer time? Hammer time it is. Hammer time it is. Do 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 do. 6, 7. Those are 2 strings. Fair. Invisible Stalker. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Apparently, I'm just gonna get all the Bitter Blossoms. All right, so I need to kill this. Seasoned Pyromancer is probably not a bad follow-up here. We'll just get rid of a Fury to kill this. Oh, it has Hexproof. I forgot Invisible Stalker has Hexproof. We're just gonna die. Yeah, that was a bad. Fury's a bad card. I just told my opponent's bridge is OP. That's why I did it. I mean, I have no way to kill this in this list. So if they just play Invisible Stalker both games, I'm just gonna die. Electric Bob? There's a Stoneforge. All right. Problem is this can't be blocked. Hammer. Attacks for 1. Really wish Bolt was a thing here. Get rid of more Bitter Blossoms. Pass turn. We could find like a K command and try to make things last longer, but with the Sigarda's Aid and Hammers here, I think we're just about dead. I guess Massacre would do it. That's true. We're gonna need a lot more than just Massacre though here. And I was thinking more like instant speed stuff. So what do I need here? Like K commands to maybe have a shot here? All right. Game 2. Game 2. Let's bring Blood Moons in. They're pretty good. Chalice, not too bad. Damnation, not bad either. Pithing Needle is pretty decent as well. And Inquisition Thoughtseize might be a thing. K-Command's not too bad either. All right, what sucks? Acolyte of Flames, not great. Oh, grab all these. All right, Fury's pretty decent. Fire Artisan out. Rabble Masters can go out here. Liliana Downtick would have gotten it. We can take 2 Bitter Blossoms out, 2 Dreadbores out. Let's not go heavy with these 2 cards. Take 1 Blood Moon out. Cut everything over 2 mana. I just picked random cards. They seem good to take in and out here. We don't have a Blood Moon in hand. I'll go get a Blood Crypt. We'll Thoughtseize and we'll be off to the races. We do have K-Command here, which is good. Season Pyromancer refill and a Lightning Bolt. Let's just hope they don't have Invisible Stalker round 2. What are we predicting now? Oh, 3-2 versus 2-3. That's a good prediction. Werefleet's catching up. Werefleet's catching up. That's a good one. All right. Let's go. Blood Crypt it is. Thoughtseize away. We have a Hammer, Aid, Stoneforge. Sounds good. Goodbye, Aid. Don't want you. We can kill everything else. Plains. Ornithopter. Hammer. They just play the hammer. They just send the hammer out there. Way to go. All right, we do need a land. Hopefully we can find one. I'm gonna bolt here with the hope that I do draw the land. Liliana Downtick looks great here. We missed the land, so we get to pass turn. All right. Well, we went for it. We'll see what happens to us. New Stoneforge. We still could K-Command. I get another hammer. Another hammer. It's hammer time. What do I name with Pithing Needle? No one's willing to stand by me? Shadow Spear? I could name Hammer, but they have the other one that they could attach later. I kind of feel like this is like Shadow Spear because they're gonna lose this land and then try to equip something. They can go get no, they can't get Cranial Plating. I could have named Saga, but I'm not like worried about Saga creating tokens there. Lures to hand. Lures to hand. All right. Land. And we can K-Command some stuff. Land, 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 land. F6. F6. Grace making it interesting, evening it up. Oh no, Luris is gonna show up. And they're gonna do the bobble stuff. And I'm gonna die. Big ol' why. Gonna die. Land. 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 Hey. All right. So, 2 damage kill. That seems decent here. I could also do 2 damage and like kill the Springleaf Drum. It's kind of interesting because then the Blood Moon gets interesting the following turn. If I do this and kill, then Liliana downtick kills this if they make it big. They have Reality Chip here though. All right, we're definitely dealing 2 damage and destroying an artifact. I just wonder if it's like Ornithopter here. Reality Chip's like a 0-4 and then it can be reconfigured. I'm trying to decide if that's really worth it here. Can knock them off a land. I think it's Ornithopter and Luris here though. Especially with a Liliana, where I can Liliana downtick. Oh, they hit the land, okay. They have lots of mana. Bobble, okay. Prismatic Ending. They must have Shadow Spear then. Maybe they don't. Man. Land, Meathook for 2. Tap land. They have a hammer in hand. We play that land tapped. I probably just Season Pyromancer now. I was not specific enough. You were correct. Getting rid of Season Pyromancer. And Blood Moon because they have this. Future Ink Moths are going to be slightly problematic. Could get rid of Liliana. We're almost to the point where we could kill that. But if they do get... If they get something to attach hammers, I'm going to need the Liliana. Let's ditch the Blood Moon here. Okay. A lot of blockers. One big Meathook to kill them all. Opponent's drawing extra cards here. 1 hammer in hand. That was fetched off of the earlier Stoneforge Mystic. They don't seem too happy for some reason. Oh, you didn't? Yeah, he's like the butcher. We're gonna reconfigure, it looks like. Reconfigure on Esper Sentinel. What does this do? Attach target creature you control or unattach. Oh, that's a good card too. I'm just wailing away at my opponent here. And on the card behind you? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I feel like I just Massacre here. Let's do it for the max here. Oh, I shouldn't have done it for the max. Duh. That's fine. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind that Esper Sentinel was going to draw them a card, but maybe they'll dump a few things here and the Damnation will be twice as good. If not, we have Liliana to downtick on the Reality Chip. I think we're okay. I think we're okay even with the draw there. The draw shouldn't have happened, though. That's what happens when you play late at night. Your brain gets all fuzzy. I love playing Magic when it's like at 9, 10 a.m. later in the day. It's a great excuse. By the way, we haven't messed up our lands yet. Even though this is like predominantly kind of reddish in hue and this is like predominantly white in hue. But anyway, it's because of these big symbols. It makes it really easy to read. I do not know what that card does. I'm sure it's from Kamigawa. They are fancy lands, aren't they? They have some fancy lands. All right, there's one Sentinel. My opponent attacks for 0. Terminate plus damnation. We're just planning to kill everything they have. My opponent is just never going to be able to kill me because I'm going to kill everything they have. They're just going to die all the way. All right, let's see what they got. Probably wouldn't mind a Blood Moon at this point. I know we pitched one, but a Blood Moon wouldn't be bad because we could get something going on here in terms of preventing them from some of the more nasty things they could end up wielding here. All right, Shadow Spear has found its way. Probably going to get attached as well. Okay. That moment when you really don't want to uptick. When you don't want to uptick, but you'll go ahead and do it. And show them the good old Seasoned Pyromancer. For a land? Nah. We're good. They think they got us here. We're going to K-Command, probably kill this, and like literally pick up. I'd have to do it now. I guess it's worth it to now do it. So pick up Seasoned Pyromancer, blow away the Shadow Spear here. See what happens. Use the Shadow Spear later. We're going to use Damnation to clear the board. Luckily, this shouldn't kill Liliana. There went our graveyard. Poof. Poof. Our graveyard. All right. Up. Get rid of the lands. Look like we're doomed. And then Damnation them. Good old Damnation. Gaining life as we go. Up to 18. Good luck, opponent. This is what this red blacklist does, by the way. It just completely and continuously just attempts to nuke my opponent for a lot of things. Oh, Prismatic on the Meathook. You got it. Followed by Invisible Stalker. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, Boltia. Draw some cards. If I go up, they could kill this. Based on having Bitter Blossom and Inquisition, might be better to go down. I could go up to get rid of the card. Probably don't want this to accidentally like hit me, but I think up is safe this time. Could be a bad decision. I sort of want to go for it, though. Like, just risk the top deck. Man. I mean, I guess I can check here with the Inquisition, too. They can't one-shot me, but, like, imagine they get Pure Steel Paladin and then put the hammer on. Oh, no, they can't, because they don't have enough. They didn't play it out, whatever it is. It might be a land. I could Inquisition. I guess let's Inquisition, see what's going on. Oh, Sanctifier, all right. And now I'll go ahead and clear it. I'll clear the Invisible Stalker with the Sanctifier there. I have Bitter Blossom coming down. My opponent has to find a creature and then connect everything. Oh, that was like the perfect draw. It's what you call the perfect draw. They found a really good creature. Now they just need an artifact. Okay, so Rakdos Aid's not it. I have an opportunity to kill this. They're not going to attack. Bitter Blossom makes a token. That is not helping me. In for 2, pass turn. We've killed the Shadow Spear, so Bitter Blossom tokens do defend now. Go, go, Bitter Blossom. Go, go, Bitter Blossom. Bitter Blossom. Oh, Saga's not good for us. However, it doesn't mean we're getting hit here, luckily. Bitter Blossom trigger, and... whew! Nice. It's a good top deck. Offering the trade. They don't know that. I got him. Kept 2 fairies back just in case something really weird happens here. We can always like launch these. Here we go. Great example. My opponent's going to find themselves a hammer. And now we have a 20/20 sitting over there. They're going to redraw. Terminate would be a great one here. My opponent can equip the other hammer, or they can send it over here to Stoneforge. Depends where they want to send it. Visible Stalker means I'm dead next turn. One, two. I mean, I'm dead to this next turn anyway. Unless I can find a way to, like... if I attack here for 2, that puts them to 5, and I'd have 4 things, so Meathook doesn't do it. I need another Damnation, but I don't have one of those either. We draw. That's really not going to do it. Dang it. This is a good card against us. Pretty good card against us. If they move the hammer over, we lose. They don't move the hammer over. We have this weird scenario where we could do something here. I have to block 1. Go to 3. I don't know what I can draw. Well, we're going for it. Drawing lots of things here. A Meathook for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can attack for 1 in the air. Oh, man. I don't like this wild and crazy ride we're on. Whew. Just enough. I thought they'd move the hammers over and just kill me, but they didn't go for it. Maybe afraid of a K command or something? I think they should have gone for that, though. Should have gone for that, I think. Man, I need all my Wrath effects. I probably could have. We'll watch what we attack and block with next time for evasion and stuff like that. We're going to keep this hand. This is good. It has Chalice. Chalice does work in this matchup. We have a Lightning Bolt too. Hoping for no Pro Blue Black or the Hexproof creature. The Ink Moth. Gosh dang it. Alright. Gonna get a Blood Crypt, even though a Blood Moon would turn off a few things we have in hand. I'm gonna slap down a Chalice here. Does shut off my Lightning Bolt, but it would stop Sigarda's aid here and Invisible Stalker, so it's just got to be the line we take, I think. I'm not sure I play Bitter Blossom to race here. I might be playing Season Pyromancer next. I know they'd be stalking. They'd be stalking. Okay, Stoneforge is a fine terminate target. We don't want this to get around the Chalice necessarily. Reality Chip. I don't know if I care about that. K command makes me think that I can take a turn here to do like Season Pyromancer. Whoa. Need a restraining order for the Stalker? Yeah, we'll see what happens here. A reality chip. I'm hoping to use K command on two things here. Oh, Spider Space. What's going on? Let's destroy artifact 2 damage here. Let's race, opponent. Let's race. A vasty scallywags, this be our raid. How's it going, Archon? Okay. Shockin'. Season Pyromancer. Get rid of the other Season Pyromancers. Is there a reason to wait on this? Exile target card. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a permanent card, put a +1/+1 counter on this. And then they can equip it across. I probably need to kill it now. Back on taxes. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Glad that went well for you. Have a good evening, Spider. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Spider shot down ninja tax. No ninja taxes. All right. Oh, another invisible stalker. I think they're going to have to be on the defensive soon. Or I think we might win. Go for the win here. 1, 2. We go for the win. And we kill their creatures. Death to all. Meathook doing what it does best. Give them the good old hook. The hook. The Chalice one probably won us that game, but the hook was a great way to end the game. We're 1-0. Playing that Meathook Massacre in Modern. Woohoo! Good time to hit the raid, right, too? You know? Bringing the heat. while Spider tax people on their mana bases, the cost of spells, we tax them on their creatures. We kill creatures one by one. And then board wipe them. I can't believe that too. Game 2, we ended up drawing the Meathook, and it was just enough. We might have misplayed by not blocking properly and having only 1 damage go through instead of 2. That was close. That was close. I do like the Invisible Stalker plan, though. It's a nice evasive hex-proof creature. It's just great. You play that with Pure Steel Paladin out there, you don't need to worry about Sigarda's aid. You're just gonna hook it up and win. I do think they had an opportunity though to win as well, and they decided to split and go that way instead. 1-0. Yeah, 1-0. So a few little small punts from both sides. Obviously, we're working with different information than our opponents. We got to play a blue deck, by the way. I want to play the blue lands with a bird on them. The blue cranes. I need to get some of those for myself. Meathook's looking lovely. We try. We try to. We're going to go Super Friends this game, apparently. What are you talking about, Werefleet? Of course we can. Of course we could Fury that card if we wanted to. Ugh. What do you think they are? Okay. Ad nauseum, maybe. How goes our Tuesday night? It's playing Liliana and Chandra. It's great now. We tried doing ninjas, and ninjas were sadness on the stack some of the time. Not all the time, some of the time. I'm gonna scare them here by getting another swamp. I'm gonna scare them because I could rip a Blood Moon. I can't because it's in the sideboard, but I feel like scaring them. You know what? Let's put that into play. That looks fun. They're like... You're wandering back to the kitchen? All right, I'll allow it. Kling's our card. Darkslick Shores. Let's see what's going on over there. They've been kind of quiet. I want to see a counter spell or something. Archmage Charm, Kling, Consider, Fatal Push, Narset. It's a lot of draw. I'm going to take the Archmage Charm. I'd like to get more value out of this K command some way. But maybe we can find a place to put Chandra down here. Just lost 6 league matches in a row with 5-color creativity. Oh, man. Any standout Kamigawa prison card or prison cards? No. There's nothing that stood out. Fatal Push gone. We'll run this into your counter spell. We got to get through it at some point. Oh my gosh, they had to drown the lock. They had to drown in the lock. I went for the K command to make them discard a card, and they had to drown. Well, that was delicious. Yeah, Kamigawa, by the way, Kamigawa did not add anything for prison. Oh, jeez. No, I wouldn't play the Red March. No, there's other cards in the history of Magic that play similar to that, and we haven't played those. All right, take a little Rabble Master here. Little Rabble. Little Rabble. My opponent thinks that we're like this red-black control list, and now we're going to start smacking them with the creatures. Here comes Narset. Everyone says that one land, and I'm just not really into that one land. The legendary Season Pyro land thing. I would like Season Pyromancer here though. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what the black one does for more like multicolor builds. That's not good. So I really do need like Season Pyromancer here. Fury's great, but Fury doesn't hit the battlefield because of the counter spell. I'm gonna wait. Opponent's gonna cling to dust us. This is gonna be a tough one. That being said, we have a lot of good cards that we can kind of speed up what we're doing here. We can get rid of like Terminates, and we can bring in things like Blood Moons and Hazoret in this, Thoughtseize Inquisition, Pithy Needles. So we have options here. Nice. All right. I'm gonna go for this. I know it leaves us vulnerable to Haul, but maybe I can get rid of both of these Planeswalkers. I think if they counter spell again, we might just... Let's just go to the next game. They have a Haul active, they have Jace. I'm picking up a Bolt and Thoughtseizes. We're just not gonna get there. Oh, yeah, we're not gonna get there. I already have a Narset Puzzle Box deck. All right, Hazoret coming in, Blood Moons, Thoughtseize Inquisition, all the good stuff here. Whoop. 1 Meathook, 2 Meathook, 3 Meathook. Terminates come out. K commands come out. And then kind of a dealer's choice on this last one. I guess I'm on the play. I can have 1 less Inquisition. Yeah. Yeah, we already have an Narset Puzzle Box. It's built into a silence list as well. Oh, I'll keep this. Let's see what we can do. Shall we? Start with a good old Inquisition. My opponent has Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Counterspell. We have a random Polluted Delta. So they're going to have to do Polluted Delta here if they want to do Inquisition or Thoughtseize. I'm going to take the Counterspell. I'm going to take the Counterspell. It's 1 less thing I have to fight through. When they Inquisition Thoughtseize back, they're going to take the Pithy Needle. And then I can Thoughtseize. If they take the Thoughtseize, I get to Pithy Needle. I get Pithy Needle Polluted Delta now. Don't think I won't do that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Little pithy needle on the polluted delta. Stone rained ya. Alright. I'm assuming they'll take Seasoned Pyromancer here. We'll work our way to Fury. Is that what they call the Thoughtseize bug? I'm not very familiar with it. I'm playing Prison. I'm always trying to play Prison. Hey, look, we get to do it again. All right, let's see how far this Polluted Delta goes for us. Here's a Consider for my opponent. They played those two cards. Another Polluted Delta. This game is over. This game is over, opponent. Swing. Look at that pithy needle. So good. It's so good. Concession. All right. So now we're on the draw. I think I can drop a lightning bolt for an Inquisition. And we'll go with that. That pithy needle is way better than it should have been. All right, we'll keep this hand. It worked last time. Will it work this time? Should I just in the dark Polluted Delta again? They play River of Tears. They see this. They steal it. I'm gonna laugh. Their Dark Slick Shores. Okay. Inquisition. All right. What are you taking, opponent? Takes my Inquisition. All right. They have 3 cards left. I'm so tempted in the dark to do this. I want to so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and Thoughtseize, but you know I want to. Name that Polluted Delta. All right, we would have named wrong. There's a Flooded Strand over there. I'm gonna jam it though. I don't know what I'm naming here. Insta crack Flooded Strand. Let's see here. What could be bad here? Hall of Storm Giants I'm not worried about for a long time. I guess just Narset, right? I mean, I could name Jace too, but I've got a Fury. Like, Narset, I think Narset's a bigger problem. You know what? No, I can't do that. I'm gonna do Narset. I'm sitting here like, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna name Polluted Delta. Rinse and repeat. All right, Hall's been played here. I have a feeling I'm just gonna jam Seasoned Pyromancer. We'll get rid of Fury and the Blood Crypt. Blood Moon's looking good if we can find it. Flood Strand. I would have named it incorrectly. Let's go fetching. Let's go ahead and peek. What are the last 2 cards we got over there, opponent? Narset and Polluted Delta. We named correctly, by the way. Stealing the Narset. Looking pretty good. The Dreadbore's a little slow to take care of Hall, but it would take care of a Jace if they found one here. No Jaces to be had, though. Rabble, rabble. We're jamming everything here. Opponent top deck to counterspell, but we're jamming everything because even if they had a damnation of sorts, got the Seasoned Pyromancer, buy back the tokens kind of thing. All right, Considers. Like I said, jamming everything. This would be lethal if it resolves and attacks. Do they have another counter spell? Archmage Charm. Not bad to see it counter. That means it's not converting into 2 brand new cards. Looking good here. It can pressure all the way. Mom Dog, how you doing? Good old Mom Dog. Throwback. She's back. She's back. 2-0, let's keep it rolling. 3 to go here, match 3 coming up. What a night. What's up, D20? Thank you for the sub, 28 months. Approaching that 3 years. Just over 2. Thank you. Johnny, thank you for the follow as well. How goes it, D20? Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, makes 2 tokens, lets you do kind of Snapcaster things with 3 or less converted mana cost stuff, or gives some boost to your red planeswalkers. All right, we're on the draw this time around. We have the Bolt, we have the Bitter Blossom, we have no companion? I'm gonna have to get these lands. I like just about all of them, if I'm really honest. They're all really pretty lands. I haven't been so enamored with lands since probably the unsets, for the most part. Gotta pick up some of these. All right, no companion, Waterlogged Grove. Please do not be the pesky, nasty Griobland. Oh, crap. Thoughtseize? All right, well, good luck us. Please no, please no. Abundant Harvest. Botanical Sanctum. Oh, Inquisition. All right. I've got to check. I have to. I need them to not obliterate me here. This has got to be Neo Brand. Yeah, it is. All right, we have double Neo forms here. We have Summoner's Pact. We have 2 Allosaurus Riders. So they just have everything. I'm going to take the Nourishing Shoal here. I'm going to Shock in the Blood Crypt. We're going to pass the turn. I have double Bolt open. Yeah, we'll take the Shoal. See what happens. See what happens. Leaving double Bolt here for the fun times. Allosaurus, got rid of Summoner Pact, Neoform, Allosaurus in, Neoform, so we have an Allosaurus. All right, Gristle, big old Gristle. Going to 11. Seven is going to 4, unfortunately. So it doesn't take them down far enough here. Springleaf Drum. I have a Liliana down ticks here. I want to probably, in response to a shoal, do something, right? Let that go. Let that go. I think I'm okay so far. What are we making here? Made green and black. Why'd you make green and black? Manamorphose? We have a shot here. Just depends on the timing, right? Depends on the timing. I want to beat this list so bad. I hate this list so much. Plays another Allosaurus Rider. We'll allow that to go. You're good. You're good. We knew about that one. Makes more colors. Manamorphose is fine. Manamorphose, fine. You're good on the Manamorphose opponent. You got it. I understand. Makes double green here, as that last one. There's Thrasa. All right. Sanctum played. Fortifying. Okay. Attacks for 9. Doesn't kill me. Go to 8. I go for Bolt here, see if it works. Yes! I beat them! Yeah! Alright. Well, Pithy Needles, Thoughtseizes, Chalices. Help. Massacre is way too slow. Blood Moon can be something. I mean, honestly, Bitter Blossom's real slow in this match, too. Acolyte's slow. Fire Artisan's too slow. K-Command makes them discard. I guess that's something. Dreadbore is likely too slow. Take a Bitter Blossom out and a Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't mind the K-Command. I could make them discard or do something. I mean, this is coming down to I need to like have something in play that stops him from comboing. It's just that simple. And I need to either steal something with Inquisition Thoughtseize. I need a Pithy Needle on Gristlebrand. I need a Blood Moon, mess up their mana. They can obviously Manamorphose. There's a lot of things that I have like very little control over here. We just have to see. And my opponent could just kill me before I get to even play here. We'll find out. A lot of the lists are doing the Thrasta stuff now. All right, well, I can keep this, I suppose. It's not a very good hand. Let's see if they keep 7 or not. If they go to 6, I might keep this. The Inquisition might be enough. They kept 7. Oh. Inquisition's not enough. I can feel it in my bones. Mulligan. Oh, we're gonna keep. Oh man. Just believe. Pithy Needle on big old Gristle Daddy. Top deck the second land. Oh. It's a turn Timber. I'm getting the turn back. Pithy Needle. Gristlebrand. Has to be the name, right? It has to be. Then do I Thoughtseize? Or do I leave Terminate open? If I draw another land, I think I'd Thoughtseize. Oh. Alright. Let's Inquisition. Hopefully no Veil. Alright. I'm gonna take Eldritch Evolution plus Shoal. Definitely Eldritch Evolution. I'm not sure what the second pick is here. Not exactly sure. Oh, I could take Allosaurus Rider. Then they have to Summoner Pact for this. And if they Summoner Pact, Blood Moon could get them. I kind of like that. Let's take the Allosaurus Rider. You can summon or pact all you want, opponent. If I get the Blood Moon down, that pact is going to be pretty much worthless. Pretty worthless. Now it's pretty worthless. Chalice on 0. We're just going to prison them out. Okay. Come on, land. Where are you at? Just help me end this. That'll do. That'll do. Now they need a Manamorphose, probably. Just concede, opponent. Just concede. You're beaten. They're playing on. Steal more cards from them. Bunch of 0s here in a Veil. A bunch of Nourishing Shoals. Let's take the Veil. Pass turn. Veil protects things. It's bad for us, so. There we go. I was like, we need something to attack with. Rabble Master will do it. Let's go. Oh man, 2-0 against the combo. Come on. Sanctum. Oh, and I hit the other basic swamp in the list. Meathook wants us to win. They might heal a little bit here with the Nourishing Souls, but we're feeling pretty good here. Gristlebrand. A lot of things on lockdown here. Come on. This is not lethal with Bolt yet. Pass turn. Even if they got Gristlebrand down, though, I have the Terminate and the Bolt. I can also Bolt one of my creatures and get around that way, too. Or Terminate my own creature so they don't get life gain. I think we got it. Who knows? There's an Allosaurus Rider. They got rid of Pact and Shoal. Okay. They got themselves a blocker. I'm going to go ahead and terminate Allosaurus Rider here, plus Nourishing Shoal here and the Lightning Bolt. I believe I have enough to kill here. There we go. I beat that deck. I hate that deck. Deck. 2-0. 3-0 overall. Let's get ourselves going here with the Meathook. 2 to go. Feeling good. Playing hot. Who knows what'll happen? What's up, Math Rolls? Gotta jog it out. We got so much energy. We're on fire. We got a Hazard win. We had a crazy Meathook win. We had Prison at its best win. I think there's a prediction that can be paid out. Well, we are 3-0. I'm doing all right, Math Rolls. I'm doing all right. We're doing the things. We're playing the prisons. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. I need to play more Rakdos. Definitely need to play more Rakdos. I do like this combination of colors. Feels good. Every now and then it's nice to branch out from the mono red prison just because different colors will give you different selections. That's why you'll see me play red green, red white, red black a lot. Yeah. It's doing things. We've been trying to get this one to post in 5.0 and make people's heads spin, but no dice half the time. No dice. We'll keep it rolling, though. Who knows? Maybe one day. Looking for this next opponent. Damnation's been pretty key, by the way. I didn't think I would think the damnation would be that necessary, but it does work. The bricklayer is our next opponent. Laying bricks. Yorion. Ooh. With this hand, that can't be good. I need like a Bitter Blossom or something probably in this matchup. Crap, I hate Yorion lists. I do so poor against them. All right, one land's probably not going to do it, although Inquisition Thoughtseize is kind of tempting here. But then what are we doing from there? We're just going to give my opponent 3 or 4 extra turns to find what they need. This is 10 times better. We're going to keep this. I'm going to get rid of the bolt. Going to get rid of the bolts. Keep Fury. Fury gets rid of Renin 6 a lot easier. Gonna get this Bitter Blossom down. We're gonna get a Meathook. It's gonna be the life that we lead here. Meathooks and Bitter Blossoms. Let's see if we can do it. Especially with Chandra here. That'd be great. Uh-oh. Do they have a counter? Do you have a counter opponent? You wouldn't have a counter, would you? Resolves. Resolves. We're playing Magic. I'm so excited that resolved. If we get Chandra Acolyte down, this Meathook is dangerous for my opponent. Dangerous. Don't have that weird new white March card. Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top. Don't be playing that. Don't play that Sky Noodle. Three Mana Chandra is a pet card of mine. This will be the first time we see her this league. She's a pet card. There are probably a lot more potent, powerful options here. It kind of works nicely with Meathook because you attack for 2, and then you have to sack your tokens. And with the Meathook, if the Meathook's in play, you're getting to drain an additional 2 every time, which is pretty nifty. We are sitting here waiting for my opponent. We might be pitching Chandra here. They might Teferi bounce Bitter Blossom, which would be kind of sad. If they do that, I might just jam Chandra Acolyte here and kill Teferi. Don't even worry about replaying the Bitter Blossom. They could have their own Fury. That would kind of suck. I think I gotta kill the Teferi though. I'm gonna attack both on the off chance they try to save this randomly with Solitude. Prismatic Ending gets this. All right, that's kind of okay. We'll try Bitter Blossom Meathook here. Terminate's not the worst here. Wouldn't mind Liliana Terminate. Just hard casting Fury isn't too bad either. We can kind of see, though, the game is going a bit slower here. My opponent's going to build up. We've got a nice Bitter Blossom Meathook kind of thing going on here. And we have ways to kill some of their nastier creatures that they're able to play. But the big question being, is this going to be enough? They can gain an absurd amount of life with an Omnath played here. They can cantrip a whole bunch. There's a lot of things my opponent can do. I'm just hoping they don't do any of those. I'm just going to pass the turn. I want to leave everything open. Not much left, that's for sure. This hand has a lot of meat on it. These are all hooks, remember? This is where the meat is, down here on the table. Fetches and shocks in. This is an interesting line here for my opponent. Could be a solitude. It is. I'm going to hit my token. I think we just go ahead and bolt this, mainly because terminate can hit a few other nasty things. All right, so we lose the token there. We gain one. They lose solitude. They take one because of Meathook. We'll do Bitter Blossom again. Land drop. Pass turn, leaving terminate open. Doing something similar again, probably. We could also try Liliana downtick on this next solitude. But with them tapped out, it feels like a great opportunity to just get rid of this card. A pow. We can like play Fury next, or we could play Liliana downtick if they have like Omnath or another whatever. A lot of people think it's a monkey, but it is most definitely not. It's most definitely not. All right, gonna bounce something. Bounces Bitter Blossom. Getting kind of tired. I can feel you, opponent. I feel you. Bitter Blossom's in hand. What are you gonna follow this with? Wrenn and 6 is a pretty good one. Picks up a land, I presume, and plays that land. Okay. All right, I think this turn we're just going to go ahead and play good old Fury. See if we can clear off most of what we have here. Just pass the turn. Remember, if they do kill Fury, we get a little bit of a bonus here, gaining a little bit of life. We'll try to get rid of Wrenn and 6 next. Terminate's a good pickup. Once again, we talk about the Orions, we talk about the Omnaths, Furies, Solitudes, things like that we can kill. So there's Omnath, something I want to kill. My opponent's going to make a lot of mana here and gain some life. This is an easy Liliana downtick Bitter Blossom turn. It could also be Bitter Blossom plus Terminate turn. We'll see how much more my opponent plays here. A lot of mana for them. All right, does their own Fury here. Kills my Fury. All right. Looks like it's Liliana, downtick, and terminate territory here. Plays Yorion to hand. Fortunately, Wrenn and 6 sticks around here. Inquisition. See what they want to keep. Gives me a little bit of information before I terminate one of them. All right. We gain a little bit more life here. We got a Yorion we're going to have to deal with. I have 2 Dreadbores in the list. Liliana takes a hit. Lucky for us, we'll have a bunch of chump blockers. I say that. The Wrenn and 6 is going to be this weird balance of uptick, downticks probably with the Wrenn and 6. Well, that was interesting. They just passed. Interesting. Let's see what's going on. It's a weird pass from them. Solitude, Yorion, Wrenn and 6. I think we do this, even though there's a Solitude over there. Doesn't hurt Chandra, and an uptick here and we hit a land is just nice if we do that. Puts it at 5-2, and that's more damage my opponent can take in the future. Digs me a little bit extra here next turn. We did hit a land. Great. Good value there. They'll flash in, I assume. All right. This isn't too bad. This really isn't too bad here. This is only 3. This is an extra 1. That's 4. That'd be 4 that goes upstairs. You have Bitter Blossom coming eventually. The Solitude. I'll just fetch now so I can hit good old F6 button. All right, we're at 20 life. It's like a new game, except we all have like 8 mana in play. Do they have a Triome down here yet? They do not. Lucky for us. Running 6 uptick and Triomes are a pain. If they do attack here, I can throw it at the Renin 6 instead of their face. This does target opponents or planeswalkers. So I'll probably just do that. Planeswalker for planeswalker. Now what, opponent? Abundant Growth, redraw. Okay. I don't think they have that. They have a fetch land. Don't do Prismatic Ending on me. All right. It's a fairy. They don't want to bounce this. This kills that. All right. They bounce it anyway. They go ahead and bounce it. If I draw a land here, Meathook could kill Yorion if they end up playing Yorion to get value out of some of this stuff. All right. Uptick. There's a Fury. It's hard not to just cast the Fury, right? They don't play that many counter spells, right? I mean, they don't have a lot of counter spells that I'm aware of. Dreadbore was a good pickup for Yorion. Solitude's here. Ice Fang. What's your favorite non-legendary reanimation target, regardless of if it's good or not? Favorite non-legendary. Woodfall or Ashen Rider? They're fun. We've built a whole entire list around that idea. Painter Servant's a fun one when you start doing weird things with it. Obsidian Ghost Council is pretty hilarious. All right, Meathook kills everything we have in play here. So I'm probably going to just be Meathooking here. They're going to attack 1. I'm going to ping upstairs 1. Man, I love this Chandra. Gosh. I guess it depends on the format too. I get a 2 on Meathook plus Bitter Blossom. 6. There's Yorion. All right. I can still do 2 and also Dreadbore Yorion now. I'd like to do this for 5 if I could. We'll see if we get that. How long has it been? I touched it earlier this year and it just dies to Solitude and all the exile that goes along with the world today. All right, what do we top deck? Seasoned Pyromancer up here. Find a Bolt. Bolt does it for the Meathook, so has to be 2. Can't really get away with anything else, so just Meathook for 3 in case I'm missing something, and then bolt this. All right, board's clear. Yorion's out of here. Meathook's doing its thing. I don't think they have any forces here. We're just grinding it out with 4-color here. I'm here for the meat. Brian Gallen, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back. 4 months. I think this is the beauty of this list. We're getting the correct cards as we go, but if we can get the correct cards as we go, I mean, I would argue 4-color Yorion is one of the grindier decks out there. It's an instant include. It's trying to do stuff here. I don't know if I want to pitch Seasoned Pyromancer here. Let's try to wait. Maybe I can do something with Dreadbore and kill a creature. We're grinding out, remember. We're going the distance with our opponent. You know we're going the distance. I've burned 5 minutes on my clock. That's usually the entire match. All right, Prismatic's the Bitter Blossom. Choosing Bitter Blossom over Chandra, by the way. That's a tough one for them. Plays a Misty. Get a Blood Crypt. Chandra's doing a lot of work here. Doing a ton of work. Just cast Fury. They have Solitude, that's fine. They get Chandra here. I'm holding Bloodstained Mire for maybe a Seasoned Pyromancer pitch next turn. It's Misty. Path. We got Path. All right. Onward we go. Land played. All right, Bitter Blossom beginning to do its thing. We have a new Chandra. Uptick. Thoughtseize. Let's see what's going on before we play anything else here. 2 lands. All right. Let's just go damage here. We can play this one, actually. This one lets me hold the Dreadbore, and I get rid of the other one, and I can create tokens. We'll hold that land. Whew. Whew. It's getting spicy. We're about to win. All right, land played. Bitter Blossom going up here. Up with the Chandra. Up with this Chandra. New Seasoned Pyromancer. Getting rid of Marsh Flats and Lightning Bolt. Rabblemaster. Tap creature, or tap land. Generate token. Swing with team. Pass turn. Okay, they're doing something. Ice Fang. We are inevitable. It's at 7. I kind of like that this is going to the finish line here, because that means my opponent's going to have a lot less time. This is only game 1. They go ahead and tickle Chandra here. I'm just going to let them. More triggers, more actions. We're going to play the clock a little bit. I know it's brutal, but 4-color Yorion just grates my nerves. Let's see if we can burn some clock here to make it a difficult game. Look at this. What does this shoot? You're gonna hurt yourself? You're gonna hurt yourself? You don't hurt yourself. I love my Rabblmasters. Another Bitter Blossom. Up we go. Land played. Let's go ahead and kill this. Gonna take it nice and slow, chat. Nice and slow. Going up on a Tuesday. Like I said, we could have won there. We're letting my opponent decide when the game ends here. More interaction, the more information we have going into game 2. Haven't seen anything too unusual with the list. There we go. But you never know. Maybe they have a couple sneaky things. Maybe they have a combo. They end up showing us part of the combo or something. All right. Blood Moons, Inquisition, Thoughtseizes, Hazarets. Probably coming in. K-Commands are a bit weak here. Triple Terminate's probably needed. Man, that's a 1-of Fire Artisan. Just gas. Probably go down a Meathook. It worked out for us there, but it doesn't always work out. Kind of want Pithy Needles too, but I don't think I can fit all of this good stuff in here. Hazaret might not be that great. It dies the Solitude. It gets through everything else, though. Maybe I can get them to burn the Solitudes. Let's take Acolyte of Flame out and 1 bolt. We have the Terminates, that's why I'm okay with taking maybe a bolt out here. All right. Let's try it. let's try it. Who knows? Maybe this Thoughtseize will hit something good. Maybe the Thoughtseize will hit something good. We have a lot of damage. Got a Meathook. Expressive Ice Fang Fury. Prismatic Ending. All right, we're going to have to work through our Prismatic Ending there, but I don't think I want them digging further. They have 2 lands. They're going to get a draw off Ice Fang here as well. We have bolts. We have Meathook to take care of some stuff too. Nothing too frightening here. Let's go no here. I can maybe use a Meathook to kill this Ice Fang when it shows up. All right. Kind of afraid of like Teferi or something. Okay, that's a great target for this lightning bolt. I'd like to get a little more value out of some things, but I'll take that. That's good. It's good. I'd like to Fury and kill both, but what are we gonna do? Let's take no damage here. Let's Meathook for 1. Maybe they'll Prismatic Ending it. They saw what Meathook did to them. Okay. Just trying to work through. Nice grindy game again here with our opponent. We know the direction we need to be going. Wrenn and 6 is pretty good. We can Fury that away technically. I don't know if we do or not. Gonna go get white mana here. Prismatic Ending. Temple Garden. Prismatic Ending the Meathook. I might get rid of this. If I get a Blood Moon here, you know I want to get rid of it. Hmm. Man, they're gonna Fury though. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can deal with a Fury. They pick up another land, and that's kind of bad for me. All right, let's get rid of this. I think it's worse for it to be there. We have a play next turn if they go, all right, fine, jam Fury and go. And they can't even hard cast Fury right now, so we have that going for us. They find another Wrenn and 6, unfortunately for us, so they will have enough mana now for this Fury. I hate fetching for a basic here, but okay, they fetched first. They're gonna put Yorion to hand. The reason I hate searching for a basic is it would kind of indicate to my opponent that I have a plan for a Blood Moon, but I don't think I can't not do that. Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, I have other answers to Fury. Seasoned Pyromancer is a good card. I could also play Meathook down and play Seasoned Pyromancer. That might be the line here. We need to gain life as we go. I won't get to play anything after, and I won't have an extra token, but that's probably okay, right? We're going to make chump blockers. It's going to be fine. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Goblin Rabble Master tokens just throwing themselves into Meathooks. It works. It's a little strange, but it can work. So we played against Death Shadow a long time ago when this scenario kind of happens. There's this inevitability that Meathook presents. And it can't be like overlooked, right? Let's just go for it. We're just threatening as much threatening as we can here. Because every card, every creature that dies here, they take 1. Perfect example there. And then we'll attack them for 3 here. Holding Dreadbore for more Fury or Yorion, not so much for Wrenn and 6. Although it's scary, Wrenn and 6 is getting close to lethal with bolts. I say lethal. It has to have some stuff to throw at me, but... Wear and Tear's the Meathook. Takes the 1 extra damage off the Rabble Master, then wears and tears it. All right. Now we're going to see a Fury, probably. There it is. We're going to Dreadbore that. They're going to kill everything. We're going to bring back tokens. Wrenn 6 is going to pick up a land like it does. Good old Wrenn 6. My own Fury would be nice. Blood Moon. My opponent can go get green, but Yorion wouldn't show up then. Interesting. Well, they didn't get green because they were F6'd. All right. Let's see what what happens here. If I can find a way to hit this Wrenn and 6, it'd be great. I don't, but I get a Bitter Blossom. We're gonna pass. If they go down with Wrenn and 6, great for them. If they don't, Seasoned Pyromancer tokens are gonna come and attack it. I'm not gonna do Bitter Blossom here, even though it would be great. I need them to have a reason to maybe go up. I missed or something, and they forget about Seasoned Pyromancer down here. But they don't. They're smart. No white for Prismatic. They do have the Wear and Tear, but no white for Tear either. Gonna move this out of the way. We know that exists. Expressive's a good one for them to be running here. They can find lands, and they've got Lightning Bolt. We got to race Lightning Bolts out of the graveyard for the Wrenn and 6. Solitude entered the exiled zone. Would have end main phase. They might use this. We're dead? No. Come on. We're not dead. Not yet. Inquisition. See what's going on over there. Fury, Solitude, Yorion. Sweet. All right, well, we can chump block for a little bit. We're going to put the Bitter Blossom down. We'll see what happens here. Solitude just exiles something. Fury kills. If I top deck Fury, Fury, we have a good shot at this. Here comes their Fury. We'll have a blocker. The blocker can be bolted or solituded away, depending on how aggressive my opponent wants to be here. 7 minutes, 30 on the clock for my opponent. Decides expressive here, pitching the Flooded Strand. Decent card, decent card. Flooded Strand, they play the Flooded Strand. I don't know why you wouldn't keep that for the expressive iteration. I think that's what they revealed though, so may make sense. Land here, got a blocker, pass the turn, looking sketchy here, obviously. We have several outs, just gotta find one of them. They attack, I will block. Happy to block. Bitter Blossom. I like the slow death we've got going on. Let's go ahead and Thought Seize. What do we got here? They need green for Omnath. I think I just take the Solitude here. I'm gonna hold the land in case I find Hazoret. They gotta just bolt this away and hit me for 6. No, they keep doing expressive. I don't understand this. Why don't they just bolt this and hit me for 6? We'd be so dead. They find a Ragavan. I don't like that. Now they're gonna bolt. Unholy Heats. 6, 8. Going to 3. Finds an Inquisition. We know the 4 cards here, so they're not bolting me here. Ragavan's going to go back to hand, unfortunately for us. We need something that blocks Fury, kills Fury. Blossom technically does it. All right, we'll pass turn. Looks like my opponent gets us here with the Ragavan dash in, assuming that's what they do. So we're going to be going to game 3. 6 minutes on my opponent's clock, 14 on ours. I don't know if we want anything to change. We'll block here. I don't know why they didn't dash in. Seemed a little funny. Plays Ragavan. If I top deck Meathook here, we gain life. Nope. It's all lands. It's all lands. All right, last attack for my opponent. All right, game 3. Can we beat 4-color Yorion? A little bit of a flood here at the end. Okay. It's going to be a flood for a little while, too. All right. Do I bring another Meathook in? Do I bring a Bolt because we saw that? Do I bring the Inquisition in? These 3 are calling my name. This game's going to be a quick one. We might adjust a little bit of what we're doing here because it could be quick. I probably should just stay on 2 Meathooks. One less Fury. Like I said, the game, well, My opponent picks up the pace, we're going to need to have that kind of stuff in there. All right, we're just going to stay with what we had. I want to, but it's tough to say what we really be preventing here. Okay, we're going to keep this. We're going to Inquisition something nasty away. We're going to work our way to Blood Moon. It's not a bad hand, especially not on the play. All right, Ragavan goes here. Flooded Strand. We'll put a tap land in. We'll see what they get here with the Flooded Strand. This could make all the difference. If they go get the plains, they're in business. They do not. Another Flooded Strand. Oh, they could go get the plains now. I think we make this hard for them. They're going to use a prismatic ending here on the Blood Moon. Then I'll have Rabble Master. And then we'll do season. We're going to just keep putting pressure on my opponent. They know what they got to do. There you go. All the pressure. All the pressure. Rabble Master next. Deal with this creature. It's one prismatic away. It's a decent hand. It's aggressive. Opponent's hand wasn't too crazy. Let's go in all in on the Rabble Masters here. Opponent could Solitude, but I think they're waiting to try to cast Solitude. This is going to be a big chunk of damage to my opponent's face. So that's 8 if they let it all through. Or are they going to exile Solitude and get rid of Rabble Master? They do. All right. We gained some life. That's great for us. In for 3. And they pitched a Solitude. Pressure's on. Trying to hit them hard. It'll kind of suck if they put Engineered on 0 with the Seasoned Pyromancer coming. But they might Prismatic Ending the other Rabble Master here too. There's Omnath. All right, Fury off the top. They do put the E on 0. No Fury yet. We're gonna play our land. We're gonna start with Seasoned Pyromancer. We have a few things that can kill Omnath. Wouldn't be upset to find them. Oh, we were so close. We can hard cast Fury though. We'll go ahead and Inquisition. We have a Ragavan, a Prismatic Ending, and a Wear and Tear. Let's do the Prismatic Ending, because I think I can beat everything else. And we're going to send only tokens in, because I'm going to hard cast to kill Omnath next turn. We'll then have Rabble Master afterwards. I think that's going to be okay. Because if they top deck a land, what are they going to do? Ragavan me? That's fine. Not afraid of Bolt. What sound does Rabble Master make? We'll block with the Elemental token. I don't see a reason to take 4, especially with EE sitting here. All right, gotta dodge a counter spell. I think it's okay to go attacks first here. See if my opponent reacts with that engineered explosives over there. They do. I have a Seasoned Pyromancer down here, but I'm going to try to hard cast Fury. That would kill Omnath, and that way they don't gain any life. All right. Good luck on your top deck, opponent. Good luck. Did we get there? We got there. We got there. Didn't need the time. Didn't need the time. Bolt, Terminate, Bitter Blossom, Massacre coming. These are great cards to be our next 4 cards. Season Pyromancer plus a Bolt looks great. And we can Terminate like Yorion if they had it, or another Omnath. Bitter Blossom with Meathook to back it up. It's looking good. Looking good. We got one final match here tonight. Match number 5 coming along here. Queued up. Looking for someone to play some Meathook Massacre against here in Modern. And then we're hitting the hay. D20, thank you for the raid. Welcome. How you all doing? It's the like space data thing. Zoom. Looking for our last opponent tonight. It's been a little longer Tuesday. It's been a fun Tuesday, though. Molten Bandit, thank you for the follow. Mechathor. I love that lizard. The derp lizard. Let's not derp in this last match. Let's keep it straight and narrow. Predictions live, because some mods like that prediction. Steal each other's channel points. Exactly. They're all up. The house is about to take them all. What's up, Slayer? You had us on in the background? So you're streaming within a stream? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we get to play. That's always good. Let's go ahead and play first. Playing first. Well, the hand is decent. We're against Luris. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We can steal something. We got probably some creatures we can kill. Let's go. Thoughtseize, Ragavan, Darcy. Well, I probably have to protect my own hand here. So, let's do that. I kind of hate that they'll probably look to dash Ragavan. It's going to be kind of hard for me to kill that. Nice. They put the Ragavan in first. Oh. Man, I kind of want to do that. All right, I think it's appropriate to go ahead and Dreadbore here. Monkey can get away with it. I expect land double Darcy here. There's 3 cards. We should be able to Meathook both. No, Bobble. All right. Well, we could technically kill all of this. Oh, they had 2 Bobbles that they drew. That's pretty good. There's a K command. I think we're Meathooking here for 1, and then splitting Fury across the Darcys and playing from there. We'll use Seasoned Pyromancer to refuel the hand, because I believe they have Scalding Tarn as their last card. Now they're going to draw some cards here, and that's okay. We clear the board. 1 card, 1 card. You're drawing your 2 cards first. I'll be drawing my 2 cards second. The old double Darcy, I gain 1. And we're doing more. That play was sick. All right. And what's nice here is Meathook's actually pretty decent against Luris strategies. We'll see. We'll see. Because every time we kill something or whatever, kind of going back and forth between the two, but there's some good value here that we get through Meathook. So let's do Seasoned Pyromancer. Opponent is responding to this. Fetching and shocking. That's not good. Drown? Dang it. That's not the greatest. That being said, Darcy's got to attack, and we'll get some Seasoned Pyromancer tokens if we flood here. Luris goes to hand. Wouldn't mind an Inquisition. Dreadbore. All right, we'll pass here because I think I have to Dreadbore Luris. I have to take an additional 3 here. Oh, please play Luris and Bauble. Please play Luris and Bauble. Please play Luris and Bauble. That's not good. All right. Gives me Seasoned Pyromancer tokens here. I'm gonna need like another board wipe, I think, though. I don't know if I can race the Darcy up in the air. A Fury's good. Terminate, Dreadbore, Bolt. Another Meathook would be fantastic, actually. Something here, please. Please, something. Okay. I'll take. Seasoned Pyromancer gives us looks. Okay, Meathook's a turn later, but we've got something here. All right. First league was a 2-3. Don't look at my hand. That's fine. Extra Darcy's fine. They're going to get a lot of value. Attacks with the 3. All right. They don't have another Drown the Lock, do they? Guess we're going to find out. I have to play into this. We're going for 3. I'm taking 6 in the air if I don't do this, so no counter. Long pause. Oh, it resolved. It resolved. Clear the board. Okay. We are back in business. Gaining a little bit of life. Hitting them with a little bit. They don't counter that. It might not have a counter for Chandra here. Okay. Left toes go burr. Exactly. They have a K command to pick up. Dang it. Should have held the Blackleaf's Cliffs. Get punished a little bit for playing that instead of holding. Dang it. This could be bad. Death Shadow and Luris. And Darcy. You feel sorry for them when the Leonin Arbiter shenanigans? That's Bauble. This is really awkward here. It's not looking good, is it? They take more damage here. This is intriguing. They're obviously going to attack with Luris. I think they are. Maybe they won't. Because of the Seasoned Pyromancer tokens? They did. What can I do here? I mean, I can't take 9. I'll just take 6. They gain 3. They take 1. They go down to 6. That's all I got. That's all I got. Bobble, and we draw land. Dang it. All right, we're going to game 2, down a game. All right. They're Grixis. So the Blood Moon is a lot more powerful than it usually is. They play K-Command, they play in Luris. I wonder if Leyline has any place in this list. Oh, this is frustrating. So we can stop a lot with the Blood Moon. We can stop Darcy from growing and Luris, which are fine things to stop with Leyline. Bobble interactions, stuff like that. It's just a question is that worth something else in this list? Acolyte of Flame and 2 Thoughtseize are probably the first things that I'm cutting. After that, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, K-Command's interesting for attrition reasons, but K-Command could also be taken out here for kind of like we're lining up Hazoret, Damnation, maybe the Blood Moons. That's 5, and then we find 2 Chalices here. And Chalice has some serious value in this matchup as well. They obviously have K-Command to get rid of it, but Chalice could really slow things down, and then a board wipe following is not a bad thing. You could argue maybe 1 Meathook out with the idea Chalice is kind of replacing that, and then maybe a Bitter Blossom out for the other Chalice. If you did something like this, we have Blood Moons to shut them off because they're Grixis, not just red-black. Chalice to stop some things, Damnation to clear, Hazard to block or get in. Thoughtseize, Bitter Blossom, Meathook. Like, I kind of want this extra Meathook. But I do have to get both my swamps. I have to get both basic swamps if I'm going to Blood Moon and do Meathook. But I guess that's the idea of the Damnation as well, and the Lilianas. I'm gonna take a Dreadbore out for a Meathook and try that. A lot more like Wraths. A lot more Wrath approaches here. Let's see what the starting 7 looks like. Isn't K-Command good? I mean, what's it hitting? Just Monkey and Luris. Let's see what we got. Ragavan, Drown in the Lock, 1 land. All right, I'm gonna have to take Ragavan, I believe, because I don't really want to deal with 2 of those. Bunch of baubles are kind of annoying too. I mean, I could deal with 2 Ragavans. You know what? Maybe we plan to deal with 2 Ragavans. Less draws here. What if they top deck like Thoughtseize or something? Oh, that'd be awful. All right, I'm going to take the Ragavan, let him have a couple extra draws here. We're going to lean heavily on Blood Moon. With a Chandra Fire Artisan, there is a good shot that we could go the distance here with it, especially since my opponent appears to be on 1 land. They gotta be going with these Ragavans though, right? Please be a land. We do hit the lands. Cool. All right. 1 bobble. 2 bobbles. Kill Ragavan. This Ragavan was played. Pass turn. All right. Well, I can get 1 basic swamp. We're gonna go ahead and do it, and we're gonna give him the old Blood Moon. Good luck, opponent. Game 2. Can we get there? Draw some cards. No lands. Well, we're not playing Liliana. Let's do Chandra. Get this engine going for us. I hope I don't go over the swamp. All right, I went over a bolt. That's fine. All right, we're clear now. We shouldn't have any problems here forward. Nice. All right. One more. Come on. We have to be on the draw. We got to see a few more things. We got to see Snapcaster and Drown the Lock. And I don't recall... No, they did Drown the Lock one thing last time. Okay. So is there anything new we want to do here? Leyline of the Void looking even a little more tasty. I probably don't want the Leyline. I probably want a Dreadbore in here as a cleanup kind of spell for a quicker, and like ditch the Meathook. Or ditch a Liliana or something. That might work. All right, we'll try this. Get him. I'm trying. All right, I got to keep this hand. This is a pretty decent hand here. Removal, Inquisition to check the hand. Watery Grave, they're going to check my hand. Okay. Opponent got locked. The last time they did. Okay. Planning to get a Blood Crypt with this, more than likely. All right, no action from my opponent immediately. Interesting. No immediate action from our lovely opponent over there. Polluted Delta, Watery Blood Crypt. Terminate's good here because that gets rid of a Death Shadow, and they kind of look like they're playing towards Death Shadow. Which makes me want to just jam out Rabblemaster, possibly. Steam Vents, shocked it in. It's a Death Shadow. Drown the Lock? No. Okay. Wonder if Seasoned Pyromancers is better than Rabblemaster. Rabblemaster's just going to get shot. What do I don't care about getting countered here? I think it's got to be Seasoned Pyromancer. I think this is a counter. Have resolved. Shoot. That's not what I expected. I kind of want to make two creatures. Like Meathook and Rabblemaster here or something. Let's do Meathook and the Mountain. Meathook could be like inevitable. I win though. Rabble Master land maybe. I feel like Terminate's gonna be needed here. I feel like the Terminate I want. Yeah, I'm gonna do Rabble land. Okay, okay. Chalice is a good one if I can get that down. Terminate's not bad either. All right, that's turn 3. They didn't do anything either. They didn't counter. They didn't kill Seasoned Pyromancer. I like a land that comes into play untapped here. Croxa. I can almost just get rid of my land. All my other cards are so much better. Oh my gosh. It's Mom Dog. Let's attempt to resolve a Chalice here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Spell Pierce. All right. Attack and pass turn. All right. Opponent's at 8. We have a few options that I can change out for Cliffs. We're usually pretty good with our mana. Bobble, no action. Combat. Nothing from my opponent. Play a Meathook, but not to kill. Resolves. Oh my gosh. Panicking. K command. Returning something. Makes me discard. Return card from graveyard. What are they targeting? Turns Death Shadow. So I gotta hold this. I already have... I think we get rid of Meathook here. They return to Death Shadow here. I can terminate the Death Shadow, or I can Hazard Blazon for the W. Yeah, no lures to hand either. It's just sitting there in the companion zone. There's the Death Shadow. It's an 8/8. Well, I have no other actions. Go to kill. They're fetching. Snapcaster to Spell Pierce this. I guess I defend here. And pass turn to defend. Come on, I need a land now. We've missed a land for a while. I want to block. They take 1, they go to 3. Bolt wins here now. I'm gonna play Croxa. And I think I hold Chandra here, because if I top deck land, we win. Hazoret does not win, because Hazoret attacking is no good here. If I get a land here, we're good. If I get a bolt here, we're good. Get like a terminate, we might have a chance. But Chandra and then the elemental token's a win. So it's gotta be Hazoret, because Hazoret attack, they just block here, and then they swing back. Here we go. Looking for top deck land, right here. Land. Okay. Rabble Master is interesting because I think that means it's lethal. because the token attacks, they go to 2, and then if they attack, I block, and we win. They're at 2. And I have 2 blockers. Oh, please. Don't make me think I've missed something here. Give me the GG's opponent. Please tell me this is a win. It's an enchantment, by the way, so it doesn't die to K command. We have a Fiery Islet. Oh, don't make me sweat like this, opponent. What could they have? They don't have it. Meathook has achieved a 5-0 in Modern. Oh, yes. We've done it. Yes. Oh, what a game. Here's your 5-0 list. We finally have done it with Meathook, Massacre, Bitter Blossom here in Modern. Hype YouTube content. I know, right? People are gonna be psyched. We got there. And that was off 3 lands there at the end too. We beat Yorion. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh. Yeah, nice. Your fans will love it. All right, really quick, because Werefleet did mention the Blackcleave Cliffs did get us a few times. Play some of the pathway lands that you can flip and decide. You just gotta be a little careful, but most of the time you're good. A lot of red, black. Oh, it feels good. Zale, Grace, we did it. Mechathor. H.W. Scott. Rakdos Midrange. Prison-esque. Meathook. It's just Meathook. What's up, Last God? D20. And I think we're good. We're good. Hit that YouTube done. Heck, S Pity. Meathook. 5-0 in Modern.